Ridiculous. Hi, Wilmer. Can you hear me? I hope you can. Seems to be a little difficulty again, of course. I'm doing this by my phone because the stream key thing between YouTube and my OBS changed again on me, and I didn't realize that. So I was using the same one for one or two different times, and it evidently changes. So that's the reason I'm late. I didn't get a chance to type it in there real quick, so and hopefully my phone will last. Um, it don't have that much percentage on the battery. Go figure. And we got 8 of you in here, according to my phone. I'm going to try to get on the computer so I can see the chat a little better. See if I can get in here again. Got 10 of you. Plug in the phone. Well, yeah, it is. It is on in, but I think I've got a bad battery because it for some reason when I'm doing stuff it wears the battery out. So especially doing something like this. So I'm gonna have to invest in another battery or maybe even update the phone. I don't know. So got 11 of you in here so far. If I can find myself on this. There we go. Says live now, but yet it's asking me if I want to watch it later. Imagine that. How the hell you watch it later if I just got on here 7 minutes late? Okay. See what I can. Oh, guess I don't want that big because I gotta see the chat. Got 2 likes. I see that. Let's see who all we have in here. I don't want to look on my phone because I'll turn you all the other or turn myself the other way. Um, we got Wilmer, Indian Head Valley Railroad, Sparky 107 107, William Selman, Paul Dale, Cheryl Crow. Well, if the thing wants to. And my computer's bringing up emails, obviously. Stu Structures, welcome to the live stream. It's going up and down here. Martin, Jack. Good to have you all in here. Doug Sweetener, welcome to the live stream. Glad you can make it in. Dave Piper. Who else am I missing? It's saying 14. The computer's only saying, okay, it's saying 7 likes. I'm looking at the wrong spot. 14 watching, 6, 7 likes. Phone's saying 6 and the computer's saying 7. But it'll be alright. That sounds awesome, William. First of all, guys, I wanna make an announcement. If when you get done watching my live chat, go to your channels and make sure that everybody is still subscribed, or that let's say you're subscribed to Sparky, Vinny, Wilmer, Tony, Cheryl, and all them, because I'm finding you all's channels, I'm not subscribed to you for some reason. YouTube is messing with everybody's channels. I found out that I wasn't getting the notification for Sparky's live chat last night because I was no longer subscribed to Sparky's channel. So you need to check your channels and your subscribers that you're subscribed to. Make sure you are subscribed to, the channels that that you was once subscribed to, because evidently it is deleting people that is either, I guess, unresponsible, or responsive, not responsible, responsive, or is yeah, that's true, Jack. That's another thing. Scammers, bots, and all that good stuff that is in the world on these kind of channels. But anyway, guys, since I got 16 of you in here, welcome, Jerry. Who else? I don't know who else I missed. I haven't seen Vinny or anybody like that in here, but besides Wilmer and Sparky. I think that's my 2 moderators. Unless I haven't seen Ralph. He's probably at work. Tony might even still be at work. So. Yeah, Jack, I'm going to have to check into that just in case, too. I just haven't had time today. Everything's just... It's been a wild last 2.5 weeks, let's just say. Anyway, since we got about 15, 16 of you in here, it keeps flipping back and forth. I guess somebody's leaving and coming back or something. But anyway, welcome everybody to Thursday Night Live Chat, February 7th, 2019. Live stream announcements. The Rooving, I hope I'm saying that right, the Rooving live stream on Track Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Check them out. There's 4 of them. If there's a 5th Tuesday, there's a 5th one, which is a guest host. You won't know who that is until, they announce it or they just, show up. Um, Wilmer is usually the first week. Tony Wilmer is at the Indian Head Valley Railroad. Um, so check his channel out. Tony at Redbird Tony 2010. He's the second Tuesday. Creative Rails Boxcar Benny. He does the third Tuesday. Hi John Dilly. I seen your name in the corner of on my phone. Nathan DeLay, welcome to the live stream. But yeah, Boxcar Benny at Creative Rails is the third Tuesday. Tom Pilling at ATSF Vena Spur Inscaler. Now I finally got that right this week because I checked on that a little bit ago to make sure I said it right. And like I said, the fifth Tuesday is a guest host if there's a fifth Tuesday in the month. Wednesday night live chats, 7 p.m. Eastern with Sparky 107 107. Check him out. He's been going through some boxes of Ron Perry from Just Another Scale Modeler. He's been going through some boxes for Ron and showing parts and different stuff. So, and he's also been doing a contest on his Wednesday night live chats for different stuff. Sometimes it's tree kits, sometimes it's stuff that might be getting donated to give away. And there's also at the beginning or once a month or something like that. I forget how that is, but correct me if I say that wrong, Sparky. You can put it up there if you want. He has his Patreon page, and his Patreon supporters will have a contest. We had one last night, and John Daly won it. So congratulations to John Daly on the first Patreon contest for Sparky 107 107's channel. And congratulations to whoever won the other prize for the other contest, which was all of us for the live stream contest. Thursday night live chat, 7 p.m. Eastern. You get to put up with me for an hour. And I thank you all for putting up with me, or I wouldn't be able to do or try to do what I'm doing now. Because I just probably really wouldn't have a clue if it wasn't for Sparky 107 107 and Vinny at BNSF 6951. They've helped me for the past or over the years or since I've been on here, and that special I'm going to have a special announcement here in the next few minutes about something. So I try not to give that away while I'm announcing this. But also tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern, YouTube model builders with Johnny. Check Andy and Big Bill and Joe. Sometimes Joe. Um, not Joe G, but the other Joe. Hi, Harry Lewis. Welcome to the live feed. Roy Toy or Ron Toyman. Got Roy on the brain. Sorry, Ron. I messed that up again. Ron Toyman. 2448 Toyman. Check him out. He has entered the chat. But yeah, check Johnny out on YouTube Model Builders tonight. And if you have a peer.in, join in the conversation. All you have to do is let Johnny know, and he will possibly let you in. Sam Cool is also on there a lot, so check them all out. And then you got Friday night with Cousin Vinny at 8 p.m. Eastern. Check his live feeds out. He builds structures. He does question and answers. Does all kinds of stuff. So, check him out tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Also, tomorrow night and Saturday night, and I will try to get this correct this time, at 10 p.m. Eastern, 2448 Toyman Ron is live. One's like a hangout, I think, on Saturday, and Friday nights, I think he does switching, or it's the opposite way around. Maybe a little bit of both on both nights. But you can watch him drink some beer, carry on. Gonfla's usually on there, and a few other people. So check Ron Toyman out. 10 p.m. Friday, Saturday. That's Eastern time. Roy Harbick, Container Man 68, does live truck driving streams. Talks about trains. Films trains where he's at. So check Roy out. He's on any old time whenever he's able to get a signal in his truck. But check his channel out, Container Man 68. Jack does train switching live streams all the time. He could probably be on 24 hours a day if he wanted to, if he didn't have to work. But he does a lot of switching. So check Jack out. I don't have a time for him because, like I say, he just comes on sometimes in the mornings, mostly in the evenings. So check Jack out with his switching live streams. Check Steve Brown at Track Smack out on Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. He also has the live stream. Active contest runs trains and things for the Down and Dirty Weathering Contest 2. If you need more information on his contest, checking or get a hold of him at Ron's Trains and Things at gmail.com, I believe, is his email address. He will send the rules and the links that you need to send in your video of your weathering on your boxcar or gondola or passenger car or whatever you decide to weather. But for more information, contact Ron Marsh at Ron's Trains and Things at gmail.com. I want to send our thoughts and prayers to IMRRO Eric Hall. He went to have cancer removed. So I hope you're all right, Eric. I'm hoping you're doing well. And don't. I just want to send thoughts and prayers. So. Thank you, Sparky. I've seen him in other live streams before. That is that's not a real person. Anyway, the next announcement, Steamtown, May 18th. Also, May 18th, that evening, is Hudson, I think it's the Hudson Valley Railroad Club. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, Sparky, if that's not the name. I know it's Hudson. Maybe it's, yeah, I thought it was the Hudson Valley Railroad Club, but if I'm wrong, correct me on that. So, anyway, get a hold of Sparky 107 for more information on the trip to Steamtown. We got over 80/90 plus. I'm going to guess. I'm sure he's got a few more by now. Okay, Sparky. Just wanted to make sure because that's how I wrote it down. May 19th, which I actually got this wrote down wrong. I don't know why I did that, but I did. Rushing around, I guess. Horseshoe Curve will be May 19th. I'm looking forward to seeing Horseshoe Curve for the first time, even though it's probably only like two hours away from me, but I never actually got the opportunity of actually going up the road and going to it. So on the way home from Steamtown, traveling with Sparky, I will be going to the Horseshoe Curve in Altoona, Pennsylvania. And that's probably going to do it for all the contests and the announcements. Again, I want to send my thoughts and prayers out to Eric Hall, who had cancer removed at imrro.com is his channel, Eric Hall. So wish your get wells and all that good stuff to Eric. if you get to talk to him. Um, Tonight's topic, I really don't have one again because of what's been going on around here for last 2.5 weeks. Um, and Vinny and Wilmer, you both know what that about. So I haven't had time to do a lot of stuff to get prepared for this. I mean, all this stuff in the that I just read out of the notebook was wrote down like a half hour, 45 minutes before I went live, and then I failed to go live on the OSB because the stream key code switched on me, and so I didn't get it, you know, fast enough. Trying to screw around with the computer and getting over on YouTube and finding it, and then trying to write it down, then getting it over into um, the OSB is it just wasn't gonna allow me to do it in time. So I threw my phone on, and here I am. So, and I'm sorry about the lights and all that in the camera. It's just the ceiling, but it's worse on my computers. Let's see. We have BNSF 1982. Welcome to the stream. Cal, welcome. Jerry, I think I said hi to you. Vinny, you made it, buddy. I seen you a while ago, but I just didn't say anything because I was rambling on with the announcements and stuff. Harry Lewis, yes, I think I said hi to you. Cheryl, yes. Uh, Ken's Back Shop, welcome. I didn't see you in here. And Roy, of course. John Dilly. Ron Toyman, not Roy. Ron. Get it right, Rodney. Keep calling the man Roy. So, some of you probably noticed that I made a update video earlier. I know Nora and let's see, Big Bill from the South Brooklyn Railroad commented. Who else commented? Chasco commented. Okay, John. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. And I will try to have a good show. Not that I'm been on time here the last few times, but anyway, I made a update video on the Prestonburg area, and explained why there was now sand in the area instead of the food spices that was once there decorating the layout area. Well, we had a little friend that came down and must have started eating the scenery away because he left the trail up and down the railroad tracks in the yard. So all that's been cleaned up. Um, yeah, I know, William. I kind of chuckled, but I also was kind of frustrated that no, not rats. I seen the little fella. He went up into the insulation the one evening when I was out there last, and once in a while I'll hear him running around across the drop ceiling and stuff like that. But yeah, get the yeah, okay. Get the Gungolas, the maybe I ought to get the backhoe and all that out, huh? Scrape them up. Gungola full of poop. Now I know Wilmer's rolling over there. I can just hear Wilmer laughing right now. He's probably laughing as hard as me, and I gotta try to keep some kind of straight face so I can do this stream. But yeah, I mean, I'm not as much really mad. I'm just, a little frustrated because I did all those videos and everything on that area, and I found it in different places. You know, it is what it is. I mean, I I guess I'm going to learn not to use food spices or cover them up with something, or something. Hi, Gafa. But I guess I wasn't really thinking that they was going to eat it after it was sprayed down with alcohol and water and glue. Um, I guess once the glue dries, they don't care because they eat through cardboard boxes that's glued together. So, get rid of that person, please. Okay, thank you, Roy. Um, yeah, I scraped up what they left behind, or what scenery was not ate, and I just scraped it all up and redid everything with sand. The black sand is around the switches. The green sand down is grass, and the white sand from the from Ocean City's beach here in Maryland is the now the ground cover. So yeah, check out at the one at 710, guys. Sparky or Venny or somebody. Get rid of them spammers. Oh, not sure who won the plow car. See it as you. Oh, okay. Okay, Sparky. I don't know if you're talking about me and Chasco or somebody else. He said it 1 minute earlier. Hmm. Well, anyway, so that's that story. It's basically just it's the same old, you know, way it was laid out. It's just it was um redone. So got to do what you got to do and learn from your mistakes, I guess. I thought it was a a quick and easy way to save money and put food spices down, glue them down just like ground cover and all that stuff. And evidently, when you have an unwanted visitor, well, that unwanted visitor eats your scenery. And I can't really do much about it besides set traps, or if I send one of the outside cats in, they'll probably just go in there and chew on stuff and everything. I mean, because they all they want to do is go in there and sleep all the time because it's warm. But I'll just have to. I'm sorry, you used what for? Oh, Jack, I used old out of date food spices for ground cover for different stuff. Yeah, like chili powder and stuff like that. Stuff that was real fine and ground up. That is what happened with my layout with alcohol and allergies. Huh. Stop playing. Out of date to us, but apparently not. Yeah, that's what I thought, Roy. It's food to them because they'll eat anything. I'll have to. The best thing for me to do is probably get some sticky traps and put around in different places, and that attracts them. Once they get stuck to that, they just wear themselves out and croak. So as for traps, I really probably wouldn't want to put um set a bunch of traps in there on account of leaving cats in. Um, they're liable to go and you know get a paw or tail or something in it, and then I'd feel bad about it. So, well, Sparky, I was trying to save money, buddy. I was trying not to buy, the Bowis and stuff like that, but cats would eat all the well, yeah, that's a possibility. But I also had a cat which disappeared. We haven't seen him for a couple months actually. It was one of Tycho H.O.'s boys, one of her first litter kids, and he was actually in there. He actually chewed some of my wiring, which it wasn't hooked up to nothing, but it was hanging down from one of my switches. So um, he got thrown out of the train shed last year, and the rest of them went with him. So I haven't had no cats in there since, except Tycho Ho. So she's allowed in there because she just mainly goes in there and curls up. Okay, Cal. Be safe, buddy. Good night. Have a good one. Oh, I'm not going to use catnip. No. Yeah, I know that, Jack Jack. But you can't use the clump kind, or you'll have a heck of a mess. Yeah, Paul, that's what I do. Where my mom dries the coffee filter every morning after, or every day after we drink our coffee in the morning. It sits there and drains and everything during the day, and she keeps it all for me. And I stir it once in a while because it will draw moisture on the dry coffee grounds for if it's cold and or warm out. So you got to keep stirring it and letting it set around for a while because it does draw moisture. Coffee grounds are still used. Never use coffee over a period of time, it will mildew. Well, obviously, in the Prestonburg area, the mice uh, might have loved coffee grounds some too, because some of it was ripped out. So, but like I said, I was trying to save money by using that kind of stuff. I had an idea. I got sort of got some of the idea from another friend down in North Carolina that is into a lot of Tycho stuff, um and he does a lot of stuff to try to save a lot of money also. I mean, he'll use the driveway stone and dirt out of the backyard, um and that kind of stuff. I mean, people, Luke, what's his name? Luke Cowson. Um, you all know who I'm talking about. He he grinds leaves and stuff up and uses it as ground cover. So um, there's all kinds of ideas. It's just I didn't have no clue that you know a mouse was going to come along and just show up and start doing something. Now, if I was out there constantly working on stuff, then I might have had a better chance of seeing, the scenery longer. But, like I said, I learned from my mistakes. Um, doesn't mean that I can't use them for other stuff. Just gotta watch what you use the stuff for. You're at your scenery might be going if you just happen to be in a shed down in the backyard like I am. I what I really like to did, but I didn't have no say about it. I would have built the layout down here in the basement of the house. So, because it's a finished basement, it has heat. Um, I mean, it could come a time that possibly happens in the future. So, what is with all the Frankie, that is my mom's mug, part of my um, mug collection. It's my mom's mug collection. Actually, she has all kinds of um, mugs outside this office on the other shelf. But as you can see, they're over there, and they're over. These are from school that she works at, the private school, St. James School here in St. James, Maryland, um, which is down the road from us, like 15 mile or something like that. It's where I used to work. There's some over there that I put over there for because there was enough space between the ceiling and the wall that my dad had, me and my dad had built when we built this office. So, but yeah, my mom's a mug collector, stamp collector. Yes, Roy, it's waterproof. It's carpeted. Yeah, we haven't had none of that problem. So let's hope that never happens. It's going to have to come flooding into the garage and through the walk-in garage door over here first before it comes in here. So yeah, so that's that's the story with that. Yeah, Jack, I would, but we have a lot of stuff down here. That's the only thing. Got all my dad's TV furniture and different stuff that he had down here before when he was living. Um, and we got a pool table which nobody really gets to play anymore. Um, Mom's talking about trying to get rid of it. I hate to really get rid of it because that's all That's all a couple or my dad and I and a couple of our friends begged for to have a pool table down here, have something else to do, and we haven't played it for a couple of years, so it might be time to say goodbye to it and a couple other things down here. And because I live down here, my bedroom's down here, but that wouldn't be no big deal, to have my small bedroom. Huh. Sell the pool table, money for a new loco. Well, I could probably get a couple locos with it if I got the right price for the pool table. Pool table could actually become a good layout too. Just a matter of putting a piece of plywood across it and putting the layout on top of the pool table, and you just have somebody help you lift the layout off over somewhere if you really wanted to play with the pool table. That would work too. I mean, it ain't gonna hurt the pool table long as you don't have the plywood soaking wet and so forth. So I thought about doing that. Then I'd have a 4x8, and then I could just hook onto the 4x8, and go wherever. I kind of got a plan in my head for down here, and I ain't gonna say too much about it because I'll give a surprise away. But I will say that I have a little bit of a plan in my head for um, a layout down here. Now, it doesn't say that it'll be DCC. It doesn't say it'll be DC. And it doesn't say it'll be HO or N. Um, it all depends what I decide. Well, not yet, Jack Jack. You never know, though. It all depends what I decide to do down here. There's a lot of cleanup to do first. A lot of deciding on what HO slot car. Yeah, I used to run those with my dad. We used to buy the slot car track sets and used to have one of those in our old train room. Had a like a I'm not sure what size it was, but the actual framework to it is out in the train shed as part of the layout now. So, but it used to fold up onto the wall. The HO slot car track used to fold up against the wall and hook so it'd be out of the way. So us kids would, be able to run slot cars or run trains, or well, we had RC cars and all that good stuff. Okay, have a good one, Harry. Or Henry. I'm sorry, not Harry. Henry. I'm reading it off the computer because the chat ain't on my phone. Okay, guys, well, it's after 8 o'clock. Go ahead and promote your channels, and we'll go ahead and call this good. I know I have about 300 and it was like 331. I think it's back down to 328 again because of YouTube messing around with me. So I will be on in a while. 335 for Stu. 313 for Wilmer. 126 for Chasco. 73 for William. 17 likes and 17 people. I like that. 215 for Golfa. 2,843 for Sparky. 186 for Cheryl Crow. Dave Piper, 99. 3,271 for Vinny. 646 for Roy. Container Man, 68. 413 for Jack Jack. 170 for Jerry. And the chat stopped. $329 for Hot Rod Rodney. Yeah, that I don't know. It was 331, but it's went back down because YouTube cleaning and all that good stuff. Have a good one, Vinny. I'm going to get off of here, guys. Thank you all for showing up, even though I'm late, as usual. But who wants to watch 1.5 hour driving video? Huh. Bye, Golfa. I'm glad of it, Wilbur. Oh, excuse me. I'm glad you had fun, buddy. Night Paul, night Sparky. If you are coming to Steamtown, please say so on the meetup video so I can get a count of all the people. Make sure you do that, everybody. Go see Sparky on his sign up video, meetup video. You too, Ron Toyman. Hey, I got it right. Ron Toyman. Not Roy. Ron Toyman. I always mess your name up. I think, I don't know. You would think everybody would be used to saying Ron by now, seeing how there's about 10 of you, 10 or more of you floating around YouTube that we all know. I'm glad, Ken. I'm glad you all had a great time. I don't get to talk about much, but maybe, maybe next time I'll have some kind of topic again and I can get back on the move on my channel again. I decided to do that video earlier because I haven't did one for quite a while. After 2.5 weeks not being down there, wasn't half bad out in weather today, so I was down there for half hour to an hour and decided to shoot a video and do a little bit of stuff. Okay, guys, well, everybody have a good night. Be safe if you're driving, if you're a truck driver or going to work, and I'll catch you all later. Thanks for tuning in.